Hello Leo, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still pretty new, it's just over a year old, so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. If you have subscribed or if you do subscribe today, thank you all. Thank you so much, it really helps me out. To everybody, subscribed or not, thank you for being here with me. I love you all. For those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, The Two Yet One, book 1 here, and I've read this book aloud live on Facebook and uploaded all those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy for free. Just know that book 2 is published and available. All the links that you need for my books are in the description box below. If you would like a personal reading, the information to contact me to request one is also in the description box below. Okay, so welcome back everyone. A quick explanation of what I'm doing this week and a little bit about how I read. I am a twin flame reader. I read for those who are on a spiritual path and twin flame or not, a path of healing, a path of focusing on spirit for your life. So this week, okay, so like a couple weeks ago, we went through the Lion's Gate, 8-8. That's a portal, a pretty powerful one, and because it carries your energy, Leo. That's why the energy of royalty, the energy of fire, authority, and so it's a really powerful portal. And it was combined this year with a new moon. So when I was thinking about what decks I was going to use this week, that came to mind, and also that we just had the full moon, which was also a blue moon. So the movements of the moon for the last few weeks have been very powerful and very influential in everyone's energy. And so Spirit was basically saying, let's follow up on that, where, the messages are going to include that energy. So you might as well say we're following up on it. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to be using the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. And at the end, I'm going to pull one card from the White Light Oracle by Alana Fairchild and artwork by A. Andrew Gonzalez. I'm going to pull however many cards Spirit gives me from the Moonology deck, since this is all about the movements of the moon. This is by Yasmin Boland and artwork by Nyx Rowan. If I need to clarify anything, I'll use the Tarot of the Cloisters by Michelle Leavitt. Or like in Aries, the video I just made for Aries, I was led to pull out my Gaia deck to clarify. We'll see what happens with this one. Okay, so like I said, I'm a twin flame reader. I read for folks that are on a spiritual path of healing, okay? So as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will. I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the plan that you, as your higher self, wrote for this lifetime before you incarnated so that you would encounter and hopefully learn important lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and wisdom encoded in your soul. Now, it is possible to lower in vibration during a lifetime because of our free will. But if you can manage to rise lifetime after lifetime, or even significantly during one lifetime, such as right now, you may be able to reach the state that we call enlightenment, like Buddha, like Jesus, like Isis, like Thoth. We know that these people affected a great deal of positive change on our planet. So when I'm looking at your major arcana cards, it's a lot like looking at fate or your destiny. But it isn't exactly because of your free will. Your free will is very powerful. Now, there are times that things happen in our life that no matter what we did, no matter what we could have done, even in hindsight, we had absolutely no control over it. Those are written by us into our blueprint that way, and they are usually indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you do not have. Sometimes that's also indicated to me when I have an unusual number of a lot of major arcanas. So, all right, let's get started. At the heart of everything for you at this time, you have the Four of Wands. Okay, so this is 1111 energy. This is twin flame energy. This is halfway to marriage energy. This is celebration. Look at that. You know, this is your energy. This is fire. Okay, so this can be things like marriage, love, partnerships, right? This is harmony, prosperity, happiness. In some instances, this is even country life, living in the country, a nice, peaceful, harmonious life. So this is, you know, this is some really great energy that's going on right now for you at the heart of everything. Now, the energy that is crossing that is the Ten of Wands. It's always read right side up. So this is talking about... this usually is, you know, burdens, heavy burdens, biting off more than you can chew, doing too much work. When it's in the reverse, that's when you're done, when you drop it and you drop some responsibilities. However, this is always read right side up, so you may have taken on some responsibilities, but I just, if you look at this, look at how she's moving on here. Like you may... maybe moving on from this twin flame energy, or you may be moving to it, or yeah, I feel like you may have taken on a lot of responsibility, but even though this is not in the reverse, I feel like maybe that's what you're doing. This is all your energy. This is fire energy. So this is like when you've taken on just too much and it's time for you to get going. But this just looks so light and happy. I just don't see how this could be a terrible burden. However, if this really was a twin flame relationship, you only got halfway there. Maybe you thought it was a twin flame relationship, and it was just actually a lot of oppression. You know, it just could be that you moved out to the country and it was just too hard. There was just too much work. Or what you thought was going to be this turned out to be this. We're going to see as more energies come out what this is really focused on here, because I don't, you know, I lay out these cards and I always go, oh, right? But it's not really until I start talking even that the real messages come out here. So this is what's at the root of everything. The Page of Pentacles, Earth energy here. Finally a different energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. I'll just show it to you on the right side up here. This Page of Pentacles. Man, I just love this artwork. I don't know about you, but this chick looks like she'd be really cool. Like she'd be like one of the coolest friends that you could ever have. Now, this could be a young earth sign in your life. It doesn't have to be, but the pages are usually young people or people who are young at heart. They're usually messengers. Okay, but this is in the reverse for you. So what this means is like you may not have gotten a message that you've been waiting for. You may, about your finances, you may have gotten some bad news about your finances. You may be feeling insecure and your confidence is low. Okay, that's what this page means in the reverse. Yeah, this is not good news, I'm feeling. You got some bad news. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe this thing that you thought was going to be so excellent, you know, like let's say that you went to go move to the country, and not only was it a lot of hard work, but it didn't pay off. You know, you're not making any money or something. So, or, you know, you've got this whole this lack of self-confidence thing too, where you're being insecure, which is, or somebody's being insecure, because I don't see that for you, Leo. Leo's are pretty freaking confident. You guys know that you're royalty. You know that you're awesome. You know that you are beautiful or handsome. You know that you're smart. That your energy is good. So that's you know, I'm sure everybody has times of insecurity, but it's surprising for me to see that from Leos, because you guys are just so confident and so awesome and powerful and regal. So yeah, you didn't get some good news here, because there was a gigantic change recently. Okay, this is your recent past that is moving out of your life at this time. The Death card is the end of a phase of life, a big end, a big change. Okay, now this isn't necessarily a death, okay, but this, to me, this particular death card is very much fire, not fire, phoenix energy, because this is a Scorpio card, this is water, but rebirth. Yeah. Oh, and this is also, this 8 here is very much connecting to the Lion's Gate, you know, because you guys are August, you're also at the end of July too, but 8, there's 1 8. Do you have any 8s in here? What number is Justice in this deck? Oh, it's 11. Okay, so this is your only 8. But anyway, so yeah, there was a gigantic change that just happened. Okay, this yeah, I just feel like this is the end of something really big, but because it ended, you've been reborn. Like there's this newness to you that's coming. Like this is a star that is ready to burst forth out of you, that you are the beauty of nature itself, that is going to, like, this is talking about this country life as well too, with the trees. Now the 2 cards right over here are they're future cards for me as a reader. You got the 2 of Cups and the 7 of Swords in the reverse. So I'll show you the 7 of Swords right side up. You know, this is some deception or some thievery, somebody trying to get away with something. But they're not gonna, because look at this crow. The crow is a messenger in itself. This is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy. This is logic, okay? But notice how this person trying to get away with something, the light is totally shining on them. They may be far away from other people, as you see the city is in the distance. They may be far away from other people to see what they're doing, but that doesn't mean that nature doesn't see you. The moon sees you and the crow sees you. Not to say that's you, but you know what I mean? So this is what this is right side up. In the reverse, like it is for you, though, this is when that whatever was that was stolen is returned to you. And so then you've got this 2 of Cups energy, which is a partnership. It's love, it's harmony. Some readers call this their twin flame union energy. This is a partnership that can move mountains. So powerful. This is like power couple energy. And I'm being shown how this is a more, there's two tones of skin here. Like there could be differences between you two that absolutely don't matter, which is excellent in my opinion. But yeah, this is the resolution of conflicts, the return of something that was lost or taken. Sometimes this is good advice, and so I just kind of feel like it's this partnership, this twin flame. So at some point, this was like this for you, Leo. Somebody did steal your twin flame, or your love, or your partner, or get in between you somehow. There was deception here. Okay, when this is right side up, this is a really tricky situation where you've got to be very careful. This is deceit and treachery. This is fights and getting away with something. This is conflict. But they didn't get away with anything because nature saw them. The universe saw this. And I feel like the universe, who does take care of twin flame unions, flipped this energy and said, oh no, no, this is not going to happen for Leo. Leo is too bright of an energy. This twin flame union is too bright of an energy to be put out. So that's neat. You guys are going to get back this partnership that is probably a twin flame union. Now, here's the thing. This is halfway to marriage. This is the 1111 card. This does mean twin flame, but this is what I'm feeling. Like, you guys may have gotten halfway there, or you just had gotten started, and somebody just got in the way. Somebody or somebodies, because you had bitten off more than you could chew. You're probably exhausted from, the battle, from this deception. So you're just like, forget this deception. I'm moving on. Maybe what you're doing is you or your twin flame is heading back to each other. Just, like these other people who are trying to deceive us or whatever got in between you. It could even be self-deception if there was no actual people. Maybe this was insecurity that got in between you two. And since this is Pentacles, I don't really know if this is you or someone else. This could have been an earth sign that was insecure and maybe didn't see that they were worthy of you. And that's self-deception. Or it could be the other way around. This is your hope card. Page of Cups. So when the Page of Cups is in the reverse, this is delays in communication. This is saying the advice for this is to spend more time away from your friends and colleagues. Okay, so from this, I'm starting to get that there were people, maybe 7, maybe 5, because I said 5 because the 5 of Swords is conflict and gossip and quarreling. And if there was 2 of you involved with these other people, then you would have had to have taken up your swords as well, which equals 7 swords. I don't know, that was just kind of a unusual message I got there. These 2 are in the reverse. They're cups and they're swords, but I'm feeling, wow, it almost looks like this is this person's fate. I don't know why. I'm starting to get these visuals that I'm trying to get used to. So, okay, so look at this. This is another page. Okay, so this has a lot to do with messages. This is like a message, bad news about your finances. This would be not communicating, not getting an apology, not reconciling. Because when this page comes in, their message is about love. Their message is about, see, it's about love. And he just, this whole thing with the legs, his legs are way up there. He's just like discombobulated. But there's this, when I see this little pig flying here with the cup, it's like I'll forgive this person when pigs fly, and that's not good. I recommend forgiveness for everybody because forgiveness is best for the person forgiving more than it is for the person being forgiven. Okay, so if there's people involved here that were standing in between you and your twin flame and causing problems, of course you don't want to talk to them. Of course you're hoping to not talk to them. Of course you're hoping to spend time away from them. In fact, this is what I'm feeling, like you're ready to pack up and go if you haven't already. You want to leave all this behind. There was so much oppression that you needed this yak or whatever to help you carry this out of there. So of course you don't want to hear anymore. You may not even want an apology from these folks. You just don't want to talk to them. And that's because you're sitting in, I wanted to say, because you're sitting in a pool of injustice. Because this is the sky, but when it's upside down, and with these 2 here, this looks like water. This is the card of Libra. There may be a Libra that is not currently in your life, but this card for justice, this is what I see. When justice is right side up, her eyes are closed. You know, they often say justice is blind. But when injustice has occurred, her eyes have been opened. Your eyes have been opened. You see what these folks were doing. And now you, and probably your twin flame, are sitting in a pool of injustice. This can also speak about bad timing that leads to disastrous consequences. This can talk about losing money, setbacks. This can talk about things that are unfair, like prejudice. This brought in this change. This is also a balancing energy. Death and rebirth, beginnings and endings, Kali energy, Libra energy, beginnings and endings. So this injustice that you are currently still dealing with caused this change, caused this ending, so that you could be reborn, so that you can see. This is like the star. You know, I always say when people are in their hermit moment, go inside and find what brings you joy. It's like this here in this red hood. Oh, okay, so I've been watching DC stuff with my son recently, and there's a storyline about the red hood. Like when Joker was changing, he wore the red hood. The same thing with Jason Todd, who is one of the Robins for Batman. He is also red hood, and it's because when he's not the only one. Joker and he are not the only ones that wore the red hood. The red hood is worn in a time of transition, and so this is exactly, you're becoming something new. You're definitely rebirthed, or becoming a totally different you because of this. Because your eyes have been opened. And now what you're going to do is, while you're in this red hood transitional energy, you're reaching inside and you're going to pull that star, all your hopes and dreams, everything that you've ever wanted, you're going to pull it out and you're going to live it. Ooh, that was strong. This is your fear. Okay, so this, I'll just show it to you right side up. The Seven of Pentacles. In the Thoth deck, this is called failure. And it's because if you don't pay attention to the seeds that you've planted, you won't get good fruit or vegetables out of it. You won't get really anything. Notice how he's sitting there and he's using his energy. Wow, his eyes are closed. Upside down. Your eyes were open. Remember with the Justice card? So I'm seeing that again, because this is how it is right here. This is how, yeah, look at that. So this injustice that has opened your eyes, I feel like you're afraid that this is, this has to do with money. When this is in the reverse, this is talking about unexpected expenses. You gotta check a need to check on your money to make sure that stuff isn't messed up. But when you have anxiety over your money, like you're, you know, like you're afraid that your investment will be wasted. And that's because you got this message. You may have lost money. I think you have lost some money. And that's probably what's really burdening you here and why you feel like moving on. For some reason, this has to do with your work. I always tell people that pretend this is your energetic garden of life. You have to be diligent. You have to continue to water it. See how he's giving his energy to it? That's, you know, you got to water it. You got to fertilize it. You know, you got to weed it, get the pests out. And most importantly, you have to wait. You have to wait until until the plant grows, and then the fruits grow and ripen before you can get anything out of this. So this is an investment in your life energy that has come back. You're afraid that this is going to cost you more, that this is going to wipe out all your progress, all your investment in what you just tried to do here. That's what the injustice is. This, you may have been taken advantage of for your money by people somehow. Yeah, because this is stealing, right? They may have embezzled from you. They may have wasted your money somehow, or lied to you about something, and that it didn't work out. And so then now what you're going to do is you're going to manifest a new life. This is the number one, and that's exactly, this is not the Fool, which is really the beginning of the spiritual path, but I think what you're doing here, and here's another lemniscate. So this is connected. Okay, so these two are the 8-8 for the Lion's Gate. See what I'm saying? You got the lemniscate there, which is the 8, and then you've got the lemniscate here. It's called the eternal lemniscate, the beginnings and endings of life, which is very much this, oh, I put this in the wrong place, which is the beginnings and endings, this Libra energy as well. But it's these two that are the 8-8 for you. So the 8-8 energy brought you this giant change, and now you have, oh wow, there's an 8-8 in this card itself, because look, there's the lemniscate again. And you know what's so weird is that the temperature outside, right before I started this, my phone said that it was 88 degrees outside. So of course this is going to be really strong energy for you, Leo, since this was your Lion's Gate. So that's 3-8, so that's interesting. Very strong message about beginnings and endings. Like your life has not currently been what you wanted it. You know what you wanted? You wanted this. You wanted this. You just wanted to be happy and harmonious and loving and joyful and have some friends. But they deceived you, maybe stole your money, got in between you and your twin flame, and now you're just like, you guys are too much, I'm out of here. And now you're going to manifest yourself a brand new life with your positive thinking, your positive quick thinking. This is harnessing your positive energy. This is stuff like self-control. But you know what else this is? Sometimes this is where your problems are resolved as if by magic. I mean, look at that. Love and partnership. Whatever was stolen is returned. That's why this change had to happen. So this could happen. Okay. Now, except for the Justice card, these are your only 2 major arcana. So you've got 3 major arcana. So 3 out of 10 cards means that you have most of the control over this. In fact, you're just like, that's it, I'm done. There's your free will right there. You're like, this is just too burdensome, I'm out of here. I already lost money, but it's going to come back to you. But you're just like, you're probably done working with these people or talking to them. You don't want to talk to them anymore. You don't really want them to, even apologize. You just don't want to be near them anymore. This is the underlying energy to this entire read. This is talking about when you've got the 2 of Swords in the reverse. I'll just show it to you. This is the Libra energy as well. And like I was saying, justice is often pictured as blind. A lot of the times you'll have a figure who is blindfolded, who is holding two swords. In this deck, there isn't a sword, there's crows. Because it's about, you know, swords are communication, they're your thoughts, they're, you know, your logic and things like that. It's your mind energy. And so when you get the Two of Swords, you'll see somebody trying to make a decision. They're at a crossroads, but they're blindfolded because they are using their intuition to make the choice. And this is another Libra card. So when someone is at a crossroads, they're usually stuck. They're trying to see which way to go with their intuition, but they're usually stuck. Okay? Now, when it's in reverse, this is when these things are resolved. This is when harmony is restored. This is when we learn to give and receive. Okay? Sometimes this is about, like in the weight deck, this talks about an imposter or disloyalty or a fraud or somebody that's false. So it may mean one or both of those things for you, but what I'm feeling both of those, where the differences will be resolved and the harmony restored. This also talks about learning to give and receive, which is also very Libra energy, very back and forth. You know what I mean? The Lemnisket type energy, giving and receiving. Giving is masculine, projecting is masculine, receiving is feminine. Okay, so those are the two energies of life, the back and forth, the zeros and the ones. You got it? That's binary code. Okay, so like I said, when it comes to twin flame union, the universe sees you, the universe protects you, and the universe does not allow injustice when it comes to twin flame union. Now, it might seem like it does, especially because these folks got in between you and your flame, but it's never forever. And there's always karma. Oh, that's right. This is also karma. This is also, in the reverse, this is no bueno karma. Okay? So there's going to be not bad, but there's going to be karma involved here for those that were unjust to you and stole from you and tried to trick you. And yeah, that's just not going to fly with the divine. You know, good-hearted people. And, you know, when people say a lion heart, that's a big heart, right? What does a big heart mean? A big heart means loving, generous person. That's what you are. So that's the kind of person that others think that they can take advantage of. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know what made you guys think that you could take advantage of a Leo, a royal and kind and generous, good people. You know, I mean, come on. You know, ridiculous. People can be very childish. Oh, yeah, ridiculous. And then the phone rings. That was a confirmation. Anymore? Oh, I don't know why I'm going again. So weird. And for no reason. All right, let's get your only 2 moon cards. Okay. Just put them over here. I like to be surprised. Okie dokies. Let's do. All right. Guides, spirit guides for these beautiful Leo folks. listening right now or watching right now, what, can you, these cards bring them together. They bring this whole thing together and give you basically the advice of what is going on here. So, guides, pick out the best card for this situation. Wow, I really thought one was going to come out there. Oh, okay. So they psyched me out. They're like, oh, we're going to get this one. Ah, just kidding. We want this one. Oh, the Alabaster Tablet of Layla. 41, 4 plus 1 is 5. That's a change. 5 equals change. Whoa, it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpio season is coming up. November. And end of October. So it could be by the full moon in Scorpio that you'll be able to finally have released all of it. But I'm feeling like it's time right now to start releasing this negativity. Like this whole, I don't want them to apologize. I don't even want them around me. If anybody does apologize, forgive them. Release the negativity. The forgiveness is for you. I mean, it does help others to know that they've been forgiven, but if you go around harboring this anger, because, I mean, I know it's hard. You're like, I was so kind. I trusted them. And they did this to me and the person that I love. It's cruel. It's unjust. You expect me to forgive them? You know what? Let it go. Just release the negativity. You don't need to carry this around. Look at this. That's what it would feel like if you carried around all your negativity for the rest of your life and never forgave anyone. That would be a really heavy burden, and eventually it would take you down. So lighten your load, lighten up. Just, if somebody offers you an apology, forgive them. If they don't apologize, forgive them anyway. Because this is also, Scorpio is the most intuitive sign in the zodiac, and this is why we have this beautiful purple brow chakra color. But, it's like you can see in your mind's eye, to release this negativity that you're feeling inside. Whoa. Oh, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay, so this is the end. This is the end of a certain phase of life, a tough cycle. And this is the Capricorn full moon. So you've got 2 full moons. So that's moons at their most powerful. Okay. Now the Capricorn season isn't until like January, end of December. Now Capricorn is the entrepreneur. The Capricorn knows all the steps. The Capricorn is really good with their money and with business and stuff. So maybe by that time, like I said, this could be time frames for you. By the end of Scorpio season, the full moon in Scorpio, you may have released the negativity, and the whole thing might be completely over. All the residual stuff could be completely over by the full moon in Capricorn. Or it could just be these energies, like, your intuition is telling you to let go of this negativity, and that you can always rebuild. You can always make more money. Now I better get reading, because I'm already at like 44 minutes. Woo, 41. Alabaster Tablet of Layla. You are remembering at a soul level Wow, you are tapped into greater awareness, and an understanding of your highest life purpose shall become even clearer to you. This may evoke unsettling change within you. Yep. But that change is necessary for a new way to manifest. Oh my God. That change is necessary for a new way to manifest. Oh my God. The way these cards work, I mean, Spirit is just amazing. You are protected and guided at all times, especially when you feel uncertain about your course. You are truly loved. I was saying you are protected, you are guided. Okay, the angel Layla heralds from Talmudic scriptures. Unlike any other angel, she is specifically described as a feminine being. Layla is a reminder that there is a place only the feminine can fill. If we attempt to live our lives skewed toward the masculine, we will miss out. There is great value in masculine tendencies toward exploration, adventure, progress, and development. However, the feminine tendencies towards compassion, acceptance, kindness, and mercy are a balancing necessity. Wow. Balancing. You've got a lot of this balancing energy from the Two of Cups here to this Death, to the Magician and the Lemniscates, to the Libra here, which Libra is also the Empress, which is the feminine. Also Taurus is the Empress as well, but still. Okay, so for humanity to survive, these dual wisdoms need to find balance and integrate into mature expression in every human heart. The appearance of Layla in a reading suggests the feminine must lead at this time. Allow the way to be shown rather than directing a path based on your current perspective. Layla is a guardian angel watching over all transitions, including the transition of the soul into the embryo during conception and the guiding of the soul out of the body and into the realms of light when the physical life draws to a close. Alabaster was lauded by the ancient Egyptians as a guardian stone, which leads the soul toward the light during times of transition. The Alabaster Tablet of Layla indicates that you are navigating a significant transition. Yeah, I'll say you are. It may be that your outer life is going through change, or it may be that inner changes are happening within your soul, or both. You may not know how to traverse the shifting inner and outer landscapes, but the oracle advises you that this great angel is guiding you faithfully and effectively. In the Talmud, Layla teaches wisdom to all souls before they are born. She then strikes the upper lip of the infant at the moment of birth, creating the indentation at the upper lip and causing the child to forget everything they know. Life is then the journey of reconnection and rediscovery. The Alabaster Tablet, I gotta turn the page. The Alabaster Tablet is a crystalline scripture. Ooh, crystalline, a crystal. Its vibration encourages the soul to seek the light and the spiritual path, sparking remembrance of inner truth. It helps us remember the sacred purpose for which we were born. If you feel out of your depth or in need of more information or understanding, this oracle reassures you that it is okay to not know everything right now. The answers you need shall become clear at the right time. All is within. Layla is maternal, protective, and devoted to the human collective. Her name can translate as night. She is able to traverse our own spiritual nights, whether they be the periods before, after, or during our lives when we are going through a dark night of the soul. Layla is there, reminding us that Spirit will always show a way, and within us is the wisdom to find it. Crystals are embodied light, and alabaster in particular emanates the white light frequencies. It is highly reputed as a drawing stone, absorbing negative energies and attracting the light of Spirit into your heart and life. Okay, so get some alabaster because it's time to release the negativity, the end of a tough cycle. Yeah, but this is, wow. And you know, I was talking about the hermit moment, looking inside and pulling the star out. This is touching all of that. It's crazy. Well, you know what I mean. It's not crazy, but this oracle encourages you to perform a spiritual cleansing that feels right for you, sealing your work with a protective shield of white light. You can accomplish this by calling upon the Alabaster Tablet of Layla, combining the sacred earth medicine of alabaster and the celestial angelic protection of Layla, using the healing process below. So if you want to do this healing process, you'll probably be able to look at it online, but I'll just leave it here. You can pause. Okay. All right, so there you go. That's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it, Leo. See you next time.